hello.
Oh, all right, Bing. Listen, mate, about that carry-on between me and Bev at your patch do.
Oh, say no more about it, old son.
No, but it was her big day, wasn't it? And there's me and Bev tearing into one another.
Oh, I put it down to a delicate condition. Pregnancy does strange things to a woman, you know.
Does strange things to a man and all, I can tell you.
Luncheon is served, Mum.
Oh, champagne.
The best for the best.
Oh, this is the life.
Marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Keep out of the public eye and spend a honeymoon in the house.
Try not to answer the door to anyone.
Now, I see why we shouldn't have one of those love-ins. Well, if it was good enough for John and Yoko, it's good enough for us. What's that?
Oh, ignore it. We need to be on honeymoon, remember?
There we go. A toast to my wife and our second marriage.
To my husband. And his third.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Builders. They weren't supposed to start till Friday.
Oh, well, so much for our peaceful honeymoon.
Who'd have thought it, eh? Potential regional dance champs. And it all started at Butland.
Yeah. I suppose we've got you and Bev to thank for us being there.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hi, love.
Look, I'll check with Jean, see if there are any more deliveries for this afternoon. If not, we can grab a couple of hours' practice, if you like.
Oh, lovely. I'll just see if I can catch it in my car, Kill.
Ta-ra, love.
Right.
Is Bev feeling any better?
Yeah. Not bad, Tar. That'll be, 218, please.
Have you seen the happy couple this morning?
Max and Patricia. No, the curtains are still drawn.
Oh, really?
I thought you were staying there.
Oh, I am, but it's the honeymoon week, so I'm staying over at Beth Jordash's.
The way these kids swap round houses these days.
You know, he's right, Margaret. In our day, you rarely saw the inside of a friend's house. You just didn't seem to get invited in somehow.
Well, anyway, can't stand round here gossiping all day. See ya.
Ta-ra.
Have you spoken to Bev since the wedding?
No, I haven't been. Tell her the truth, I don't know where my head is on this anymore.
You should speak to her, Ron. You've nothing to lose. And, keep your pecker up, eh?
Yeah. Cheers, Bing. Hello, Bev. Look, don't hang up or anything, okay? We need to talk.
Well, I've just been informed by Freddie Bell, the gaffer, that
we started early, like, because this will take ages and you never know what we'll find. You know what I mean, like?
Well, I just hope they get it fixed by the time we get back from Oxford.
you know, all I was looking forward to was a nice, peaceful, restful week in bed.
You said anything about restful?
You know, I knew it was a mistake. We should have gone away. Use your Uncle Clive's gift to pay for it.
Yeah, £2,000, eh? Have to thank him again properly when we get down there.
Have you had any thoughts about what we should do with it?
Yeah, I thought it would be a nice idea to give some to Margaret as a sort of redundancy payment.
How much?
About £400.
Oh, that much? Oh, that's very generous of you.
I don't think so. I still feel pretty lousy about having to let her go. Still, if I can keep costs down, I might still have a viable business by the time we get back from Oxford.
Oh, David! All fixed. We can practice to our heart's content.
Marvellous. I've checked with Jean. No deliveries at the moment, so I'm free for a couple of hours.
Oh, here he is. Won't be long before you're coming out of there with your bride.
Yeah, well, I suppose I better mention this now before word gets around. But me and Anna, we've called things off.
Oh, had a bit of a rethink, have you?
Well, yeah, you could say that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, sometimes these things work out for the best, don't they?
Yeah, see ya.
Right, well, I'll pop back and get my dancing shoes.
Right, I'll see you later.
Teeny raves?
I'm trend setting. They just come in and dance. No alcohol, nothing.
Ah. Buzz at La Luz.
No. Buzz at La Luz.
I thought the Spanish pronounced it La Luz.
Not round here, they don't. All right, Brian. How's things, mate?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah. Not too bad, you know. Well, got Barry Grant coming back tomorrow, so a few things to sort, you know.
In Spain again, is he?
Yeah, they call themselves Monsieur Grant next.
That's French.
Yeah, well, they're all foreigners, aren't they, eh? Even if we are in the EEC. Hey, listen, Brian, do you remember when you were talking about your little deal?
It's not that little.
Yeah, but see, I was wondering, like, see, the thing is, between one thing and another, well, you know that money I've been making on the side off you, like, well, I'm gonna miss it, aren't I?
Look, I don't need anything at the moment. But I promise you, I might in the future, and if I do, I
Yeah, but look, this deal that you're in on, like...
You haven't mentioned this to anyone, have you?
No, of course I haven't. But look, why can't you bring us in on it, eh? I mean, what's all the secrecy? Listen, if I was gonna bubble you, mate, I'd have done it ages ago. But, Brian, that's not my style. But now you've got me interested in this investment that you're talking about.
All right, look. I'm out of action for a bit at the moment because I'm investing in a big deal. I've just got a few loose ends to tie up on the financial side, and then I'm going to make money.
Yeah, but that's why I want to be in on it.
Yeah, you be out your depth, Jimmy. Let's just leave it at that, eh? I'll see you later.
Right, Jim.
Yeah.
All right, Tess, how's things?
Ah, crap. Yeah, I might as well tell you. I just told Julia, you know, the Liverpool Echo. Me and Anna, we've called the wedding off.
You what?
That's a bit complicated.
Sorry to hear about that, mate. Well, you two are well suited and all.
Yeah, well, we had to go with it, like, but things just didn't work out.
So she moved out then?
No, I said she can stay in the flat till she gets somewhere fixed up.
Well, there might still be some hope if she sticks around, eh?
Chance of being a fine thing. But at least we managed to sort our problems out in private. Not like Ron Dicko and that Bev one. I believe they made the right show of themselves at Maxie's wedding.
Yeah, well, that relationship's always going to be dodgy. Mind you, can't say things are too brilliant between Marianne and me at the moment.
Why?
Well, she was having a problem with this guy at work. He'd been hassling her. I ended up sticking one on him.
Well, I'd have done the same myself.
Yeah, no, but he went to the busies.
Not charging you, are they?
I don't know yet. Got to go down there this morning.
Nah, they'll probably just slap your wrists anyway.
Until they check my records and see that I was up for GBH on a burglar a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, you got found not guilty for that, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, but it won't look too good if the case goes to court, though, will it?
Was the couch comfy enough? Yeah, I stayed out there all week, you know. I don't want to make you late for college. No, it's all right. This won't take a minute to fix. Got it? Is this it? Where was that? It was under the bed. Did your dad stay in here? Yeah. I suppose you still miss him. No, not really. Oh, you know how he treated us.
Where was that?
Margaret found it under the bed.
Why are you moving the furniture?
Oh, I'm sorry, it was my idea. There's no problem, Mum.
Oh, no, of course there isn't. I'm sorry, Margaret. I suppose it just brings back memories.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Thanks. Right, come on, let's get this bed made. I've got lectures to get to.
Just think, a few more steps and we might be £1,000 richer.
Grand for jigging round a dance floor.
It's a bit more than jigging.
Well, suppose you did look pretty good dancing together at the wedding, didn't you?
Yes, it's a great pity that we didn't meet each other years ago. Who knows what we might have achieved?
It's funny, really, how we get on so well.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I know we hardly know each other, really, but we have spent an awful lot of time together. And in some ways, I think we're a bit like peas from the same pod.
Oh, well, I think you're a lot more confident than I am. I mean, I spend so much time on my own. I think you could cope with that better than I do.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure of that. And I get a bit lonely too, you know, even though I'm married. I mean, Jean's a busy woman, and there are times when one feels in need of a bit of companionship.
Right, come here, Bing. Get your sequin tights on. Get it up.
Yes, quite, Jimmy. Madame.
So, where do we go from here, then?
Is there anywhere left to go? Never magic we had. Well, it's gone, isn't it? Just like a bicker of man and wife. That's what you had before. That's why you wanted out of your marriage with Dee Dee.
I didn't expect it. But I didn't want us to turn out like this.
Maybe that's the way all relationships turn out. Flashing lights and the music stop and you're just left with each other.
I don't know. Maybe it just was the wrong match.
So?
Well, I think we both know that it should be over, don't we? We've still got a mutual interest.
I couldn't get rid of it now. It's too much a part of me. In a funny way, I'm looking forward to seeing his little face.
Maybe we could still try.
No, Ron. Best we'd only argue 6 days a week.
I'll provide for it, Bev. Everything you need. Anything you want when it's born. Anytime, just say.
Oh. Look, I've got to go. Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Bye then.
Take care.
Do you think your family will be coming to support us?
I'm not sure. Patricia's still on her honeymoon.
I'm surprised she did get married again. She's a very attractive woman. She could have had that Brian Kennedy if she'd have wanted him, you know. Oh, he was very keen. Yeah. I think Max is very lucky your daughter took him back.
My sentiments exactly. It was a gross abuse of her trust.
Oh, you've got to trust your partner. There are people who take marriage far too lightly. A bit of a tip, and they're off with someone else.
Yes, well, I'm afraid I haven't exactly been a model of virtue on that score myself, you know.
How do you mean?
Well, I strayed from the path many years ago now. Jean forgave me, of course.
You and another woman? Well, who would have thought? Jean must have thought you were worth it.
To her great credit, yes. She had good grounds for divorce, you know. But she's as solid as a rock when necessary.
1 in a million, eh?
No, I don't know about that. You strike me as the sort of person that would be equally strong in a similar situation.
Do you think so?
Indeed, I do. You know, I'm a person who's always relied on gut feeling. And in this relationship, I sense a great deal of trust and friendship. It goes far beyond the normal dance partnership.
Oh, aye. Slacking again, are we?
It's a bit of time out, I think they call it, Jimmy, old son.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one before and all. Oh, all right, boss. What's this? It's Meals on Wheels. Thought you went back till tomorrow.
I can see that.
First of the teeny raves, you know.
Jimmy, I told you don't want all sorts using the club. What do you think it is? Jim will fix it.
Listen, it's all right for you, isn't it? You haven't got her yakking on down your ear all the time. She's hard work, I'm telling you. And anyway, she's family, sort of.
Hope you don't mind. Just doing a last bit of practice for our dance final.
We're just ironing out a few minor flaws in our performance. As soon as we finish this little snack, we'll get out of your hair.
So, how did Max and Patricia's wedding go then?
Fine, apart from that Ron Dixon and that Bev one, they're making a show of themselves in public.
Oh, what's new about that?
It's a shame about your mate Terry calling his wedding off, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Did you know about that?
Well, I saw him before. He had a bit of a gob on him, like, but...
Come on, anyway. Shows the weekend taken.
Right. Hey, just give us a shout when you finish, kids, OK?
Will do, Jimmy. Well, one more day, good night's sleep, and it'll be all over.
Oh, not for me. I'm going to be up all night making alterations on my dress.
Oh, dear. Isn't there someone you could ask to help you?
Oh, I don't think so. Although I could ask that Mrs. Jordash. I believe she's very handy with a sewing machine.
Well, whoever does it, I'm sure you're going to look pretty wonderful.
Do you know, I can honestly say that, well, it's because I get so lonely, but ever since we've been dancing together, well, it's made my life so much more worthwhile. It's given me something to aim for.
Yes, dancing's like that, isn't it? You know, Jean's never understood my fascination with it. Well, I suppose that since I've been dancing with you, it's rekindled something in me, too. Maybe if you're wanted and useful, instead of getting under Jean's feet all day long.
Thanks, David.
No. On the contrary. Thank you. And the best of luck for us both tomorrow, eh? Well, better pick up the records and get going.
What the new? You do Thursday. Thursday, yeah. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Max?
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't want to disturb you.
But you're going to.
Hello, Margaret. Hiya. Enjoying your honeymoon? No, we're trying to, but as you can see, we've got company.
Well, I didn't want to bother you, but I phoned the Dole office and they say I need a P45.
That's no problem. These men, they drink tea like it's going out of fashion. That's why they're in and out of the loo all the time. I mean, why do they drink so much?
Well, the builders, they always drink tea. Mind you, if they carry on drinking at this rate, we'll have to get some more milk.
I didn't realise the house was going to need so much doing to it.
No, those cracks are very serious. So much for a romantic honeymoon hiding in the house.
Well, if you can do that P45 for us before you go.
By the way, Max and I wanted to give you a small redundancy payment.
Well, it's not that small. It's £400 to be exact.
£400? Oh, that's brilliant, thanks.
And don't spend it all at once.
So, if you would like to come into our honeymoon suite along with our resident builders, I'll write you out a cheque.
What did Margaret say about the shoe?
Nothing much. She was just curious.
That's what I'm worried about. People's curiosity. They're close to us.
Oh, she's okay. It's only for a week.
I really don't think it's a good idea.
It's a one-off. No, we've got to stay here and have real lives, which means friends might want to come and stay sometimes.
It just seems like it's tempting fate.
Will you stop worrying? If we just lead normal lives, things will be okay. Otherwise, people are going to start thinking we're the Addams family.
Is your mum there, love? I need her help. It's an emergency.
Yeah, come in.
Oh, can you help me out, please, love? This is bitten where it touches, and I've got a dance final tomorrow.
Oh, well, I have got Lynn's wedding suit and bridesmaid dresses to make.
Oh, she won't mind you. Zero recommended you. You've got a very good reputation, by all accounts.
Well, let's have a look.
Can I have a tea? Please, love.
No, you'd have to try this on.
Well, it's all right if I go on the extension. Save me legs for the dance contest. This used to be my granny flat for a while, you know. I even thought to see the last of my days in here.
You know, we should sell tickets and everybody can come and have a look.
Mum, nobody suspects a thing, so don't give them reason to.
I'd say. Not bad. So, here the wedding's been called off. Yeah, it sure has. How do you feel about that? Well, what is this, group therapy or something? I'm just asking, that's all. Hey, the manager shouldn't be doing that. Get your staff to do it, sir. I've got to, haven't I? One of the staff's left. That's why I'm interviewing this week. It is affecting you, isn't it? This Anna business. Yeah, I'm gutted. Didn't think I ever would be again, but I am. Well, you're better off out of it. I mean, you didn't know her that well to get that involved, did you? Yeah, there's one born every minute, isn't he? So is she getting off, then? No, I've said she can stay in the flat. Well, why? Look, Anna mightn't be the one for me, but I just care about her.
Oh, I see you've had your patio extended.
Yeah. We wanted more room for barbecues.
Well, our Rod and Diana used to have barbecues, and they found it big enough. Are the girls getting over the father passing away?
Slowly.
Even though they're swines, the children still miss them, don't they?
Oh, full house.
Oh, hiya, love. Just having some alterations done. This is my dance final frock.
Well, if your dancing's anything like it was at the wedding, you and Mr. Crosby will walk it.
Or dance it.
Well, I think that should be fine.
You should have it a few inches above the knee, Mrs. Brogan. Be trendy.
Oh, move over, Betty Grable. So, are any of you coming to support me and David? Our Tracy's too busy with work to support her own nan.
Well, I can't. I've got my studying to do. I'm going to be babysitting.
But wouldn't you fancy a trip to Preston?
Oh, well, it's his wedding outfits. There's only a couple of weeks to go.
Have a night out, Mum. Go out and enjoy yourself. Yeah, go on, it'd be a laugh.
Anyone laugh at me and I'll box their ears.
Go on. Simba, I'll keep you company.
Oh, well, I'll think about it.
Oh, hi. I thought I missed you.
Well, I'm here, babe, and good news. Been to see the busies this morning. Just got my wrist slapped. So suck on that, Charles Weeks. Now you can take him to the cleaners.
I intend to, but there's still a problem, Mick.
There's no problem. Just go for his throat. He's asked for it.
Yeah, well, I've just left him in work. It doesn't matter what the police say. He's taking out a private prosecution against you.
He's what?
He's been to see a solicitor and he's suing you. So you could still end up in court.
That's all I need.
Come on, Mick. I mean, even if Charles does go ahead with the private prosecution, there's nothing to say he'll win. You could still walk away with just a slapped wrist.
Yeah, I know.
But nothing. let's stay really positive. We'll get the best solicitor we can afford and take him all the way if that's what he wants.
Oh, all right, Brian. I was hoping to catch you, mate. Are we, alone?
Jimmy, if you've come to badger me about my business interests, please don't.
Brian, I haven't come to beg, mate. I haven't come to plead. I respect you too much for that. No, look, I've just come to, well, you know, put my case forward and that. Look, I know what you're worried about, mate. Confidentiality, yeah? Hmm? Well, look, let me reassure you. Nothing that goes in there comes out of here. Because I'm like... My lips, Brian, my lips are sealed, super glued.
It's easy for you to say when you're not under pressure.
OK, all right, come on, I'll level with you. I have done some bad things in my time. Things I should be ashamed of. OK, I'll tell you, I've done stuff. But do you know how I've got away with it? Hmm? Honesty and integrity. I do the job like a pro. It's a craft.
Jimmy, I don't doubt your skill. It's just that we're talking about big money.
Well, I can get a few hundred like that, mate.
It's thousands I'm talking about.
So, Brian, I am building my hopes on this. Look, I've always promised Jackie a dream home. Well, this sounds like it could set me on the way.
Jimmy.
Brian, let me put it another way to you. Our friendship, mate. I mean, OK, as new as it is, but as solid as it is.
All right.
Now, listen, Brian, trust, that's the key word here.
I said, all right.
It's not a wind-up, is it? Well, why now?
Because I think you're right. I think I should trust you.
You won't be sorry, Brian. This is the break I've waited for all my life.
Hold it, Jim. I'm putting up 30 grand for this.
Oh, 30 grand? Bloody hell. My house is worth that.
I'll cut you in for 3,000.
Couldn't I just do a few hundred?
No. That's the minimum investment. 3K's worth of cocaine. And you can get back 3-4 times that amount.
That much?
Or as near as damn it. If it's too much for you, never mind.
No, Bri, I'm in. Defo.
I need the money by Friday.
3 grand by Friday.
I don't want to know how you get it or where you get it. That's up to you. But listen, Jimmy, this is heavy stuff. Not a word to anyone. You're going big league now.
Bri, don't worry, mate. That is shut. And you'll have your 3 grand by Friday. No sweat.
Swines. Hi, Mick. Thanks, love.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry to hear about you and Terry.
Yes, well, perhaps we were rushing things a bit.
Hello.
Hi, Julia.
May I just take this, please?
I'm sorry to hear about you and Terry splitting up.
79p, love, please.
Are you thinking about going back to Poland?
Well, I haven't really thought what to do yet.
Oh, poor Terry, what that lad's been through. Anyway, keep your chin up, love. There's plenty more fish in the sea.
All right, Ron.
Afternoon, all.
Hiya.
I think you struck a raw nerve there with Annie, you know?
Do you think so?
right, love, that's 35 pence, so you want 15p change.
Thanks, Jax. Better be off. See you later.
Ciao, love.
Ta-ra, Mick. Do you think May looks okay?
Smashing.
It's for the dance final tonight in Preston.
Oh, yeah, forgot all about that.
That's right, behind the mints. When you're in close approximation with your partner, you want things to be nice, don't you?
Of course you do.
You're not going dressed like that, are you, Julia?
Not at all. Mandy George Ash is altering my dress. I'm just going to pick it up. You don't fancy coming around to give us a bit of support, do you? Oh, I'm dead nervous.
Oh, mine, but, you know, Jimmy's working. I couldn't get there.
Well, how about you, Ron? Couldn't you bring her?
Well, I suppose I could do with a night out. And hey, I was there at your first win at Butlins, wasn't I?
Oh, go on. We could do with friends around us. You can bring your Bev along as well, you know, if you're still talking.
Maybe not, eh?
Well, Jackie, then?
Yeah, all right, Julia. I tell you what, I'll have a think about it, all right, love?
Right. I'll get Dave to ring you with the directions. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, love.
Sure.
Hey, hang on, she didn't pay for the mints. So, do you reckon your Jimmy would have gone if he hadn't been working?
Can't get Jimmy to do anything at the moment. It's like a cat on our tin roof about something. His mind's somewhere else.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, Bev and I have done the sensible thing and split.
Oh? For good this time?
Yeah, forever. I don't know how, but somehow I'm going to have to put my life back together again. Try and salvage some sort of family out of all this mess. Hey, listen to me, eh? I'm a right bundle of fun, aren't I? Look, do you fancy going to this dance thing tonight, or what? It might cheer us both up, mightn't it?
Yeah, go on, why not? Let's live dangerously.
Good girl.
Oh, Lord.
Keep quiet, I'll go away. You don't have to answer it.
Listen, you stay right there, right? Hold the moment, and I'll be back.
Hello.
Nice to see you both. Come in.
Just popped in to try and muster up some support for my dance finals tonight.
Well, you both look very lovely.
Thank you, my darling. Oh, don't pull faces.
Just thought, as you've been spending so much time alone together, stuck in the house, you might be glad of an evening out.
All right, this wouldn't be anything to do with the fact that you haven't got a car.
No, not at all, although it would help.
It would be nice if you could come, though, to save me sitting on my own as well.
Nice?
Come on. You could have a dance yourselves. You're on a honeymoon, remember?
Oh, I suppose you could get us out of the dust and the mess in here.
All right. Does seem strange honeymoon.
Good, we can all go in the one car.
Splendid. Good to have some support.
Right, well, just give us a few minutes. We'll get washed and changed.
Fine.
See you later. Bye.
Well, it would mean a lot to Dad.
Well, what about this marathon loving we were supposed to be on?
Later, darling.
What do you think?
Oh, you look lovely.
Well, you're not just saying that, are you?
I wouldn't do that. It suits you down to the ground.
Oh, thanks. I was a bit worried in case it wouldn't match my skin colour.
Hello.
Hey, thought I fancy the bodyguard.
Oh, come in.
Hello, Julia. Looking pretty dapper.
Oh, do you think so?
If you're ever looking for a toy boy, ask Jimmy Corgill.
Listen, have my legs waxed. I thought you'd have put a tie on if you're coming.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I brought this too much.
Mandy's coming with us, aren't you, love?
Well, Julia's invited us to Preston to watch her and David dance. She's in a big final.
You both go on well together, don't you?
Paid for this now.
You don't want to be watching videos. Not when you could be watching a live show.
I've got no motor, though.
Oh, it's a pity. The pensioners' bus is full. Oh, but hey, I'm sure you can get a lift from Ron Dixon and Jackie Corkill. Have a little dance yourself. Thanks very much for doing the dress and for letting me use your house as a changing room. Can I nip up just one last time, Gilou, please?
Well, I'll go with you, but don't feel pushed into it.
No, but... Got Margaret staying, and Julia's been in the house a couple of times asking about the patio.
Well, lots of people build patios, you know. It's no big deal. And she won't suspect anything unless you give her reason to. So, shall we dance? Baggy pants?
What a beautiful neck.
Maybe that.
Listen, won't say we tell your dad that I've got a headache and we can't make it.
But Dad's a pharmacist, remember, so he could get rid of your headache quicker than you can take on the Zutra.
You couldn't get rid of the builders as well, could you? I just want some peace and quiet.
Oh, me too. Suppose I'd better answer the door, otherwise someone might think we were up to something.
Chance would be a fine thing.
Hello?
Hello again. Max and Nita ready for our family outing?
Any minute now. Fancy a drink, anyone?
No, thanks.
The last thing your father needs is a drink. He's been 3 times in the last hour. We can't make up our minds whether it's nerves or it's prostate playing up.
Yes, all right, thank you, Jean. I don't think Patricia's interested in my intimate medical history.
Julia, you look stunning.
Thanks very much. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
You look wonderful.
Yes, Julia, that dress really suits you.
Oh, and good news. I persuaded Max and Patricia to come along and lend their support.
Oh, lovely. And I've invited Ron Dixon, who I think will probably make a few apologies after the turnout at your wedding. And Jackie Corkill, Sinbad, and Mandy George-Ash as well.
That'll be nice.
Oh, can you phone Ron, please, and give him directions to the place? Oh, and will you ask him if he'll give a lift to Sinbad and Mandy as well?
Fine. Then we'll go and win £1,000, eh?
Very nice. You ready?
I'm sorry to be so indecisive, but I'm really not sure about this.
Oh, why not? Be a good night, we'll have a laugh. Who knows, Ron Dicko might have another argument with someone and they'll leg it and spoil the party.
I'm a real bore sometimes.
Look, I've had years of him treating you like a toe rag and filling your head full of rubbish. It's no wonder it's taken you as long to get over it. Look, let's just go out and have a laugh together.
OK, and I'll buy the first drinks.
Well, you're my kind of woman.
Jackie, are you nearly ready, love? We still got to get round to the close and pick up Mandy George-Ash and Sinbad.
Hey, we're not like you blokes, you know. Splash a bit of water around your face and say you're ready.
Most men, Jacqueline, most men. But me, 1 in a million.
One in a muddle, you mean?
Yeah, you're probably right. Must be my age, eh? Now, will you come on?
Well, going out with a woman half your age certainly wasn't a good move, was it?
No, well, maybe I should have stuck to some advice I was given years ago, eh?
All right. What's that?
Well, as a man, if you're going to mess around, always pick a woman half your age plus 7 years. So, should have gone for someone about 29.
Ah, and you thought I was 29, eh?
Excuse me. Thank you. Thanks.
This is a lucky number for us, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 9th of August. That's when we won our first dance competition in Bucklands.
Oh, yes, yes, of course.
We only went on before at Bucklands to show them how to do it. And here we are, regional dance finals. Stroke of luck.
Nothing to do with luck, my dear. We were made for each other.
Will all competitors please go to the main ballroom?
Right. Now, there's no turning back now. So let's just get out there and enjoy ourselves in the very best of British.
And you.
This is our finest hour, Julia. And I want you to know there's no one I'd rather be spending it with than you.
Been busy?
Yeah, more than I should have been. And Keith's going to be late. And to make things worse, got a letter off Charles Week's solicitor today. He's definitely going ahead with this private prosecution.
I know. He's been gloating in work. So I've been asking around and I've got a couple of recommended solicitors.
Marianne, I've got a big problem with all this.
Well, if you're worried about the money, I might be able to help.
No, it's not that. Look, I've screwed up. I've well screwed up.
Why?
I didn't level with you. I've been in trouble with the courts before. I was up for GBH for hitting a burglar who tried to do the house.
Grievous bodily harm?
Tried to get in the kid's room and I just flipped.
But why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want you to think I was like Ellis, couldn't control me temper. And anyway, I just wanted to put the whole thing behind me.
I don't understand you, Mick.
It's just something I was proud of, you know. Look, do you want to go upstairs and wait for me? When Keith comes in, I'll follow you up. There's got to be some way round it.
I must say, they're very good together. I mean, they looked all right at the wedding, but
the
really...
results of this heat are, into 3rd place, couple number 41. Into second place,
I wouldn't mind £1,000 for a few twists and turns on the dance floor.
7. And into first place, couple number 9.
Good Lord, we're in the lead.
Don't look so surprised. We're made for each other, remember?
Of course we are. And, Julian, I just want to say that win, lose or draw, this has been a very special relationship and a wonderful time for me. And I do want it to continue. Competition or no competition.
Hello?
Right. So you jibbed at me.
Sorry?
Terry, you finished with him.
That's what he said.
You upset him, you know.
I don't feel too good about it myself.
Well, why'd you do it then?
I don't wish to be rude, but I think that's between me and Terry.
So you're getting off then?
Is that what you'd like?
Terry seems to want you to stay.
He's a good friend.
What's so bad about Poland that you can't go back? Or have you got some big secret or something?
It's nothing to do with Poland being bad. And no, I don't have any big secrets. It's just, I could never go back to live there. I like it here. It's a different way of life. It's my way of life.
I've seen Poland on the telly. Looks all right to me.
I don't want to live somewhere that's just all right. The culture here suits me. Oh, anyway, Poland just seems so grey. Everything here is bright and colourful.
You're kidding, aren't you?
I would never go back to live in Poland. People have choices here. That's why I was prepared to do anything to stay here. I'm determined to get British citizenship.
Hello, Bing. Hello, Q.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. There was no big...
Oh, no, don't say we've missed it. We've been all over trying to find you.
No, it's okay. That was the end of the second heat.
They won the first one, now they're neck and neck with another couple.
Oh, so they're in with a shout, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
So when is the next heat?
Oh, soon. They've just gone to the dressing room.
Oh, half time, eh? We'll get the liniment and the tonic wine out.
David's fitter than you.
No chance. I'm very nimble on my feet, me.
Oh, right. Come on, then. You don't mind, do you, love? You fit?
Yeah.
Well, great way to spend your honeymoon, eh, Maxie?
No, a little more peaceful than the wedding. I'm sorry, I was only joking.
Yeah, well, sorry about all of that.
Oh, it's weddings, hotbeds of emotion.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I mean, I was a bit of a dipstick, wasn't I? Thinking I could play away from home and not get caught. I mean, me and you, Maxie, were like two peas out of the same pot, aren't we, eh? Marital difficulties and all that.
Well, I have sorted mine out.
Yeah, well, being better split up now. So I'm going to stand back and take a good look at what's going on in my life. I don't mind admitting I've been a right fool. Just like you've all been saying all along, probably.
And Dee Dee?
Oh, and Dee Dee. Now, that is the $64,000 question, isn't it, Maxie?
I didn't hear you come in.
I thought you'd be tucking them in. Thought to be up sooner, but we had a mad rush on, you know.
Mick, I'm going to drop the case against Charles.
What?
I've been thinking about it. He's determined to prosecute you. I know he won't let up until he sees you in that dock.
I've screwed things up good style, haven't I?
It doesn't matter anymore. I'll forget about the case and hope that Charles drops the prosecution.
Maybe he won't go all the way with it.
I can't take that chance. Especially with the threat of a prison sentence hanging over you.
You know, I'm terrified that if I get sent down, I might lose the kids.
Just wish you'd told me sooner.
So what's your options now?
I'll have to drop the sexual harassment case against Charles, or we run the risk of you getting jailed. And then what will happen to Leo and Gemma?
Is your Beth settling at university?
Yeah, thank God.
And Rach?
She's okay, but I'm not the most popular mum in the world right now.
Why?
Well, she wanted to go to the local disco and I said she couldn't. It was a real screaming match, her telling me I was trying to ruin her life.
Yeah, well, they never mean it, do they? And I can't see it come to any harm at that teeny rave thing.
Yeah? Well, maybe I'll have another think about it.
And while you're at it, you should think about getting yourself out more.
I can't. I feel tied to the house, and with Margaret staying, I'm just a bit on edge.
Well, you're all right. As far as I know, she's not into landscape gardening.
You thought any more about your split with Bev?
Like what?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you've still got a wife.
Oh, that's all finished, that, Jack. Completely.
So you're putting in for a divorce?
Yeah, well, it always was on the cards, wasn't it? I mean, I did have it in my mind to marry Bev.
Don't do things by halves, do you?
Well, I thought I was doing the right thing at the time.
And one big narc split you up.
Oh, it was more than a narc. It's all about trust. I needed Bev to be dead straight with me, and I finished up looking like a right divvy.
And the baby?
Oh, she's going to have the baby, and well, I'll sort out the maintenance.
So when you say it's over, you mean it's nowhere near over, really, is it?
Talk like that. It'll never be over.
Sure you don't want something to eat?
No, thanks. A drink would be nice, though.
Hey, my old fella Bobby, he went to Poland with the union. Said he enjoyed it. He said the people were sad.
Oh, they are. What I mean is it's still oppressive. Although it's been suspended, they still have the death penalty. There are still prisoners of conscience. Abortion is outlawed.
Well, maybe that's not such a bad thing.
Women's choice is important.
Maybe there shouldn't be a choice sometimes with abortion.
I didn't know you felt so strongly about it.
Well, it touches a bit of a raw nerve with me. I was with somebody once. She had an abortion. My kid, gone.
And there's no chance of you getting back with the mother of your son?
Fran? No, she's well boxed off.
You should never give up hope.
Well, I've given up hope with her, especially now she's moved abroad. There's about as much chance of me seeing Stephen as there is of the Pope leading an Orange Lodge march.
I think it goes a bit deeper than that, don't you?
Does me head in.
What is it that makes you so angry, though? That these women made their own choices and you feel cheated?
It does me head in because I wanted a kid of my own. I wanted to prove to myself that I could be someone. I mean, not just a businessman. I wanted a kid so that, I don't know, so I could bring him up better than the way I've been brought up with a load of lies.
What do you mean, lies?
Well, I've grown up for the best part of my life with some fella who turned out not to be my father.
What does your mother say about this?
Well, she doesn't know that I know about it.
You should talk to her about it.
She's moved away now anyway. Married some fella who I can't stand. So, here I am. I want to bring up my own son. On my own if I have to. Bit of a sad case, really. Well, better go and get ready for the club.
You don't have to be. Maybe one day you'll get the child you seem to want so badly.
Sorry I got delayed. Bit of a queue in the gents. You all right?
Yeah, I think so.
There's our main opposition.
You look pretty sharp on that tango.
You've got something on your mind. You're usually concentrating so hard, you never even notice another couple on the floor.
Oh, well, that's because
If you're going to tell me that you're nervous, it doesn't matter.
I am a bit nervous.
It's only to be expected. There's a big prize at stake here. We've come a long way since you invited me to the pensioners' dance.
I want to be successful for you.
For both of us. Now look, you take a good look at those two. They're good, but we're better. And this is the last time I want you to even think that they're in the same competition. As far as I'm concerned, there's only two people that matter out on that dance floor, and that's you and me.
Do you really mean that?
Of course, we're the perfect couple made in heaven.
Will contestants make their way to the main hall for the final round?
That's exactly the way I feel.
Good, that's what I want to hear. A totally committed and professional attitude.
I mean it quite like that. I mean it more personal like.
Sorry?
Those things you said about us being special together and us being the only important people on the floor. I feel like you do about it. We are made for each other. And like you said, I wish there could be more.
This is hardly time for a leg pull, Julia.
I wouldn't do that. I know how much we mean to each other, David.
What?
You wanted our relationship to continue after the dance.
What? I mean, what are you saying?
Surely you can't mean that I... Julia, come on.
Well, you can laugh as much as you like.
Julia, I...
Hell's going on?
You can't do that. You're such a fool.
So what's your plan then?
Plan?
Now that your wedding's off, how long are you going to stay?
I'm not sure.
How are you going to live? Buy clothes? Eat?
I don't know. I haven't thought it through yet.
Have you gone off the idea of finding a husband? You would do anything to stay in this country, wouldn't you?
I've done, haven't I? So I rub it in.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying, obviously it means a lot to you.
Yes. A great deal.
And would you still do anything to stay here?
Yes.
Well, marry me then.
You?
Yeah, well, why not? I'm not that repulsive, am I? You haven't got someone else in mind, have you?
No, no one, but I haven't got the money to pay you.
Well, you could pay me in a different way.
How?
You could have my baby.
A baby? Are you serious?
It'd be purely a financial arrangement. As well as marrying me, I'd pay you to stay off the game. But if you agree, I get to keep the child, no matter what happens. Well, just think about it. I mean, it could suit us both. You get your British passport. I get my baby.
TV on after.
I'm watching this.
You could try turning over every now and again.
I'll be on my belly in a minute.
Oh, funny. Tell Salon about you getting a job.
Am Man United still bragging about winning the league?
What?
Yeah. He casually mentions it every 4 to 6 hours.
Well, do you know what you want to do?
No. But I'll do anything, as long as I don't have to wear footy boots to do it. Yeah, you can watch what you want while I go to the toilet.
Oh, such generosity.
Hey, it's a pity you didn't apply for that job in the petrol station.
Was it too late for him to have a go?
Well, I don't know. Teddy's interviewing for it today, but we could ask.
How come you're so interested in our Jeff all of a sudden?
No. Yeah, well, he's all right, isn't he?
I don't know, he's my brother.
Yeah, well, take it from me, he's all right.
Hi, Brian. Listen, I was wondering, you know, with us being mates, like, if there was any
chance of a bit of extra time to raise my money, you know, for our little venture?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I can't give you any more time.
No, look, I've got a bit of a problem, you know, with cash flow and that.
Jimmy, it's got to be today or never.
All right, okay then. Don't worry. See you later. Oh, cheers.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a word with Julia, if I may.
Certainly. Julia, got a visitor. Shame about not winning the dancing last night, eh?
Yes, it was a great shame.
Hello, David.
Look, as you know, we're going on holiday tonight, and I just wanted to...
Well, if you're going to talk about last night, it doesn't matter.
No, really, I just felt...
You said all those nice things to me. But if you didn't mean them...
No, it wasn't that I didn't mean them.
Honestly, David, you don't have to say any more. We were just good dancing partners. Well, that's all over now, so you just go and enjoy your holiday with your wife.
Yes, well thanks. Well, bye.
Here you go, love. Thanks a lot. Oh. Hello, James. An emergency on?
No. Just wondered if Jackie was here.
No, Jim. Can't seem to see her.
Funny, aren't you? You know what I mean.
James, I'm not married to her, am I? But even I know she's gone round to visit your daughter this morning.
Of course, she hasn't forgot, yeah. Just needed to nip home to get something, you know. Anyway, better be off. I'll see you.
Ta-da. She was right, you know, Jackie. She said his head was somewhere else.
Oh, anything for a headache, please.
Got over last night, have you?
Of course I have. That's one of my strengths, being able to face rejections and upsets. I wasn't interested in that David Crosby. Not at all.
Julia, now come on, love.
I'm sorry. This isn't like me. But I made such a fool of myself, just like I did with your dad, Cyril. I read too much into things, you know. It's just because I get so lonely.
Yeah, well, you'll be able to come down the Legion a bit more now, won't you, eh? Have a laugh.
Oh, it's not a laugh at once. Well, I like laughing, but it's so hard on your own. Clocks go back at the weekend, and then the winter sets in. Oh, I hate the long, dark nights, hours and hours on my own. No family around me.
Well, never mind, eh, love. Look, you're going to be all right?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a stupid old fool.
Join the club?
All right, boss.
Look, I'll have to be quick, Jimmy. I'm busy.
Yeah, listen, I was wondering if there was any chance of, say, like, an advance on the wages.
Well, can't I wait till tonight, Jim?
No, because, you know, I was thinking, like, maybe, you know, a few weeks or, say, a couple of months' pay, like.
What? You're joking, aren't you?
No, look, I'm after something special for Jackie and I need...
Look, Jimmy, the club's only just getting back on its feet. A few more of these teeny raves and that, and I might be able to bung you the £5 every now and again.
OK, well, look, any chance of me nipping home for a bit, then?
I'll pay you to be here, not at home.
Boss, please. I've got something urgent to sort.
Go on, then, but don't be all day.
So...
We're starting teeny days in the club tonight for under 18s. Yeah? Well, you won't catch me going to one of them. It'll be full of kids. Oh, yeah, they'll probably all still be in the school uniforms. Come on, we best get over there before Teddy takes someone on.
Thanks very much for coming. I've got a few more candidates to interview, but you'll hear it in the next few days. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye.
Right. Hi, Teddy.
Hey, you can't be staying in here long. I've got interviews to do.
Yeah, I know. That's what we wanted to talk to you about before you give the job to anyone.
Look, I know Katie's done the job before, but if she'd applied, I'd have given her an interview. And anyway, I'm looking for full-time staff.
No, it's not for her. She's at college doing dance and drama. It's for their Jeff.
Oh, I thought he was a footy player.
He is. Well, he was. Listen, can you give him an interview, please, Mr. Sullivan?
Well, I've got enough candidates, thanks.
Oh, go on, please. He'd be dead good at this sort of thing.
Would he?
Honestly, he's dead keen to work, isn't he?
No, all right. Look, I'm not promising nothing. Bring him along after. OK, now come on, out.
Oh, thanks. You've been made up.
Yeah, all right. See ya. Ta-ra. Right, who's next?
My secretary said you wanted to see me.
Yes, a word in private, if I may.
You don't mind if I leave the door open, do you? Just in case one of us misinterprets anything.
I want to discuss something.
I'm all ears.
I'm dropping the sexual harassment charge.
Great.
It's on one condition.
You did learn on that Negotiate Your Way to Success course, didn't you?
Do you want to hear this or not? The only condition is that you drop the private prosecution against Mick. If you agree, you don't come near me. I just work my notice and walk out of here with no more said about it.
Now, if you'd really learned to negotiate, you'd be pushing me for a decent reference as well. I'm gonna have to think about this.
Jackie!
Come in.
Hi. I'm sorry to disturb you.
Oh, it's all right. My head's bursting anyway. Counts.
My options don't really add up to very much. And the offer to have your baby, well, if it's still open, I'd like to accept.
It's still open.
I'd need some assurances first.
What's this?
It's a contract.
You're not soft, are you?
I've been through a lot to get this far.
What's this about Terry?
Like it says, under no circumstances must he know about our agreement. He's been very good to me, and I really don't think he needs to know about this.
Fair enough.
And as you said, because it's a financial agreement, I'd want some of the money up front. Maybe some when I conceive or whatever. It's all there in the contract if you agree to the terms.
I promise you, you'll do all right out of it.
Good. We'll need to sit down and work out the settlement.
Suits me. So, it's a deal, then, eh? I'll sort you out financially. You get your British citizenship. And in return, you have my child. Then you disappear. Simon. Oh, right. You see, you've got 3, 4, 5 GCEs.
GCSEs, yeah.
And do you still live in Manchester?
No, I've lived in Liverpool nearly a year now.
Ah, I see. And you've done this sort of work before?
Yeah, I used to have a job in a garage up in Speak, but it closed down. I've had a couple of part-time jobs since, but I mean, as you probably know, not really much going at the moment.
Yeah, but with all these qualifications, well, I mean, won't you get bored working in a petrol station?
I didn't last time. I don't mind doing shifts, and in the quiet moments I read a lot.
I see. Bit of a bookworm, eh? So you're experienced. You don't mind doing shifts. Oh, it's all right. Take no notice of where she works here. So, how do you feel about working bank holidays?
Come on.
Hey, that fella looks fit, doesn't he? Oh, why, yeah, I'll have to ask Terry because of the dress. Hey, when he comes out and sees me, he'll be asking for mine.
I'm glad you two aren't interviewing. You're done for being sexist.
Yeah, well, most of the lads round here won't need masks on Halloween, but him. Your jacket's that nice.
Oh, it's her. I was going to wear it for the wedding, but my dad got us a new suit.
Oh, why, and guess what? He said him and Dad and Lynn going off on a honeymoon together, taking us all to Euro Disney. What? Every one of you?
Except me.
So you'll still be round here then? Yes, there'll be nobody to argue over the telly with.
So what do you do at this leisure centre?
Oh, just a bit of lifeguarding at the pool, and I help get the rooms and the gym ready for whatever they're doing.
Do you like it?
Yeah, some of the people at work are a bit messy, but you get that anyway, don't you?
I know, especially in football.
Got nice off it now.
Oh, defo. I mean, training-wise, it was fairly easy. Just 2 hours a day, then go and do what you want.
I wish I'd have seen you play.
Never knew you liked football.
Yeah, well, I like most sports, don't I? With me working in the leisure centre.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad to be off the footy treadmill. Keep my knees intact.
Yeah, but you still should keep in shape, though. I mean, you can't just let yourself go. If you ever want to come and use our leisure centre, I can get you in for free.
What's that? Just might take you up on that.
Right, so if you want to have a little walk round, why don't you come back and say 15, 20 minutes?
All right. Thanks very much, Mr. Sullivan.
All right, see you in a bit. Right, Jeff, do you want to come in?
Thanks.
Jackie, what would you give for a snog off him?
Where have you got change of 10 pence?
Oh, why? You've got your eyes on our Jeff, haven't you? Who else? If you ever want to come to the leisure centre, I can get you in for free.
All right, I like him considering he's a brother of yours.
This is for the presentation. It's very impressive.
I didn't expect you to be here.
I'm still your boss, remember?
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I hope you haven't come to antagonise me.
I've come to prepare for Monday's presentation with you. And to say I've thought long and hard about your offer, and it seems like a great idea.
And the prosecution against Mick?
Well, you want me to drop it, don't you?
You know I do.
Well, consider it done. I'm glad you saw sense. You never needed to get like this. Well, that's the way I saw it. Now I'd like to put all this behind us and get on with the presentation for Monday.
Go on, ask him. Yeah? I don't want to go with him.
Neither do I. Just want to see what his voice sounds like.
Oh, go on, he looks like he's down for you to go and talk to him.
Have you, come for the job?
Yeah. Look what sort of chance I've got, though.
Well, don't forget it.
So, I should find out any time now.
You're not from round here, are you?
No, Manchester. But I've been adopted by you Scousers.
Well, I suppose you're not bad for the woolly back. Right, see you then.
Anyway, thanks for the interview. It was good of you to fit us in.
Well, like you say, Jeff, it's probably not what you want, but I hope you managed to find something, eh?
Cheers.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
What happened?
Well, I won't be getting it.
Oh, why?
I don't really want to be working in a petrol station. Well, look, thanks for getting us the interview. Like, it's just, I'll be going off my cake within a couple of days. And...
Well, I wonder if he's getting it then. He's a mank, you know.
Oh, is he? Oh, I don't fancy working with one of them.
Sorry, what's your surname? Powell. Well, Simon, you're the most experienced of all the candidates, so if you want it, you can have the job.
It's mine.
Well, if you want it.
Yeah, not half. Thanks, Mr. Sullivan.
Great, well, why don't you come inside and we'll sort out when you can start and all that.
They're really going to be finished in 2 months.
Well, that's what they estimate, but I know how these things can drag on.
Sure you're making the right decision about all this?
Why?
I mean, leaving your house in the hands of the builders in this state.
Well, that's why Margaret will be looking after the house. Any great difficulties, I can be up here in a couple of hours.
Well, you're a braver man than I am.
Oh, I don't know. I'd sooner leave the house in the hands of those builders than have to explain things to Julia.
Ah. Well, I've done it already, actually. She was very British about it, but I feel such a heel, Max. I had no idea she felt that way about her and me.
Well, hopefully by the time you get back from Scotland, I'm sure she'll have got over it.
I do hope so.
Anna?
Hi.
Hi. Look, it's about this contract. I want to add another condition.
Such as?
Well, I don't want any complications with the babies, so I want you to get an AIDS test first.
You're joking.
I don't want to bring you down or anything, but you've had a few partners lately, haven't you?
Yes.
Well, the two things go hand in hand, don't they?
No, I've always protected myself.
Yeah, well, I know there's fellas who pay more for unprotected sex.
I was never foolish enough to do that.
All I'm saying is I need proof.
You have my word.
Prostitutes get AIDS.
No. Some do if they're stupid enough. Most don't.
Look, I'm not having my kid walking around with some time bomb inside and ready to go off. I need proof. Just come over on me break. What's up?
Nothing. It's okay.
What's he said to you? I haven't been saying anything. Well, I know you.
He's just been trying to persuade me to go back to nannying, but I explained it was impossible with the registration procedures.
Oh, excuse me, nature calls. It's simple. Take a blood test to prove you haven't got anything. Or stay an illegal immigrant. Okay?
So how come you're so keen to help Katie's brother out then?
It's for Katie. She's my mate.
Well, Mick's gone down the wholesaler, so I can't help you.
Hiya, kids.
Hang on. Just saw you coming in there, mate. Listen, I wondered if... Is Jackie looking up to the shop?
Jimmy, I've locked up. She's gone round to your Lindsay's.
Oh.
Look, I just need to say a few things. The last couple of months haven't been easy for any of us, and, well, it's all come to a bit of a head last week. Needless to say, Bev and I have gone our separate ways.
I'm not being funny, Dad. But I think you've been here before.
Yeah, I know, Michael, but this time it's different. Your college grant's going to be sorted out. I'm not spending any more money on flat conversions. And I'd like you to come back home. I've been a fool and I've made a laughingstock of myself. In fact, all of us. And I want to make amends to my family. You're too important to lose.
And what about me mum?
We'll be made up to be back as a family. That includes bringing me mum back home.
Is it all right if I get off home, Brian? I don't feel too good.
Yeah, of course it is. I wish you better.
Get me close.
All right, Brian.
What's it now, Jimmy?
Only a small matter. 2K, which just so happens to be in my pockets.
You've got the money?
Yeah, sure have. Well, 2,000 of it. But I swear, I'll have the other grand first thing Monday morning. That's if I remember to put my clocks back. Huh?
2 grand?
Yeah, but I'll have the other grand, I swear to you, Monday morning.
Hold it, Jim. Where did you get it from?
Well, you don't need to know. In fact, you said you didn't want to know.
Jimmy, this is big league. I don't want a whole load of police around here just because you pulled some job.
It hasn't come from a job, I can assure you. Let's just say it's a sort of domestic inheritance.
Good. Another grand by Monday. And this is the quality of the stuff you're going to make your fortune with. There's a little sample for you. Pure cocaine. There's a big shipment coming in next week. We buy at very good prices and sell on at 3, 4, 5 times the amount. It's a seller's market. This is going to be the easiest money you've ever made.
Looks like Jackie's going to be in that dream home of hers sooner than she thought.
Believe me, Jimmy, you and me are going to be rich.
However, while the recruitment of women has risen to 28% of senior management, ethnic minority groups...
Now, I think it's worth stressing that although the figures are showing managers' willingness to employ from the ethnic minorities, the actual recruitment figures aren't reflecting that.
Well, do you want that on the tape?
No. I'd like to see the board's faces when we point it out to them.
Oh, right.
Great. You know, we could have worked really well together.
Yeah, that was my intention when I started here, to do the job properly.
But I got in the way, is that what you're saying?
I only wanted to work.
Yeah, well, so did I. I thought we'd get along great. When we met at the interview, there was an immediate attraction, a chemistry.
What's that got to do with it?
Oh, come on. You know the score. It's all about sexual chemistry.
So, what if a man would have been the best person for the job?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't have employed him. I enjoy working with women. I don't think that's anything to be ashamed of.
I think that's disgraceful.
I just don't get on as well with men, that's all. I mean, they're too competitive. Most men feel the same. I mean, everyone prefers to work with attractive people.
Do they?
Of course they do. It's natural. It's human nature. I mean, look around you. Watch television. It's played out before you. Those newscasters are presenters. Short skirt, long legs, nice face, world's their oyster. Haven't got sex appeal, they're out. Bosses know the public don't want to look at ugly images.
Doesn't mean to say it's right.
I'm talking about an unwritten law.
But your job, I mean, you're supposed to be promoting political correctness, equality.
I hate all that PC crap. It restricts people from saying what they really feel. I mean, everyone goes on about being PC, but inside they don't give a damn.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. Look, there's always going to be difference in the world. PC paints everything so anemically. There's no black, no white, no men, no women. Blandness rules. I'm going on about peace, silly load of rubbish.
So, does that mean you don't really believe you were sexually harassing me?
Sexual harassment? I mean, what the hell does it mean anyway?
You know quite well what it is.
Do I? Look, guy chases a girl around a club, it's fair game. Does it in the office, sexual harassment. That's it in a nutshell. I fancied you, I let you know it. You just misread my signs.
So if it's all so trivial to you, why did you tell my boyfriend that I'd had an affair with you?
Oh. Do you really think I'm going to stand up in front of the board of directors and tell them how I really feel about you? I'm well respected here. I've got a good future ahead of me. I had to say something. Look, what I did wasn't sexual harassment, it was sexual attraction.
I think you're in the wrong job.
You know, in spite of all this affair, for want of a better word, we could still be an item. I still find you very attractive. I mean, Mick's a nice guy and everything, but intellectually, he's not up to you.
I don't think that's important.
That's because you're so right, aren't you? Gotta be honest, Marianne, say what you feel.
Like you do.
We'll take a leaf out of my book. Be bold. That's what's keeping me here in a job. And you feeling you gotta leave because I fancied you, and I'll let you know it. See you Monday.
Sorry I'm late, boss. I've had a terrible morning.
Why, what's up?
Oh, nothing I shouldn't be used to by now.
How do you mean?
I don't suppose you've seen Jimmy. He left the house before I'd even woke up. You know, I've just tried the club, but it's all locked.
OK, what's he been up to now?
That's where I intend to find out. And when I do, there's going to be murder.
That everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Thomas packed?
Yes, I put him in that large case.
I meant his belongings.
Oh, they're all in there with him.
What time are we due at Clive and Penny's?
I just said late afternoon.
Good. Oh, well, got plenty of time then.
Hi, Margaret.
Hiya. You off already?
Yeah, we thought we might as well make an early start.
How was the honeymoon? Did you get much peace?
Yes, it was great. We ended up spending it with our friendly neighbourhood builders, and then Ron Dixon, Julia Brogan, and the window cleaner whilst taking part in Come Dancing, which nearly turned into a world title boxing fight.
What? It's Max's way of saying yes, it was great.
Now, Margaret, just a few things before we set off. If the builders need to go into the house for anything at all, you keep an eye on them.
Yeah, I will.
And we've left a list of numbers by the phone, just in case you want to contact us. We'll be in Banbury for the first week with Patricia's aunt and uncle, and then in Oxford for the rest of the time. So any problems, I can be up here in no time at all. Thanks.
Right, well, good luck. I hope everything goes well. Oh, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, don't, you'll be crying in a minute.
Where's Thomas?
Back garden, collecting snails.
Right, I'll go and grab a farewell cuddle.
Will you tell him we're leaving now?
Yeah, OK.
Anything interesting?
A letter from the bank. You know that cheque your Uncle Clive gave us? It's bounced.
Bounced?
So it says here.
Well, it must be a mistake. I mean, surely an MP would have enough money to cover £2,000.
Oh, not according to this.
Anything interesting.
It makes its cousin soaps look like palm doors.
It's an RSVP from Sammy, Owen and Louise.
Oh, there was no need for them to reply. Goes without saying they'll be there.
Yeah, they're probably just doing things properly.
Well, that's nearly all the invites back now. Looks like it's going to be a massive do.
Can't wait.
Oh, I need to pop over to Mandy Jordash's later as well. See how she's getting on with the dresses.
2 weeks to go, then we'll show the farms how to have a proper wedding do.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm positive. I mean, we booked a Luz Club for the reception. What did they have? A few tables and a tent out in the street.
Well, so long as we don't get a repeat of Ron and Bev's shenanigans. I just want everything to go smoothly.
Hey, everything is going smoothly. Look at this.
What is it?
From the solicitors. Me and Chrissy, we're divorced. It's official.
Oh, Frank, that's brilliant.
I completely forgot it was due. Good timing, eh?
Well, it's a good job it came then. Or I might have found myself married to a bigamist.
Now, my state line can be a double celebration.
Oh, it sounds terrible to be celebrating a divorce.
Not to me, it doesn't. Now that I'm free to make a fresh start with you.
So, where are you thinking of going on your stag night?
I just thought we'd pop into town with a few of the lads from work.
Oh, I wouldn't be going into town if I was you.
Why not?
Well, staggering round town in the early hours of the morning looking for a taxi. No, you'd be better off staying local. What's wrong with Luz?
Aye, are you trying to keep your eye on me? You scared in case I might cop off?
Don't be soft. No one else would have you.
Oh, thanks very much.
No, I just think you'd be better off somewhere local, that's all. I believe our local club's got some sort of 60s night on tomorrow. Should be right up your street, eh?
Well, think about it. And what are you doing for your end night?
Oh, a nice hot bath. Followed by a quiet night in, with my feet up watching telly.
You can't stay in, not on your end night. It's traditional.
Do you really want me to spend the night rubbing baby oil over some big hairy gorilla in a G-string? That's all hen nights are these days.
Well, in that case, I think you're better off staying in.
I intend to. Catch up on my beauty sleep. Save myself for the big day. Oh, but you still go out, though. I'm sure you and your mates will have a great time round at Lulu's. I was even thinking of popping round there later. Check if everything's okay for the reception.
That seemed like a good idea. I'll come with you, seeing as you're so keen for me to go there.
Oh, God, the toast's burning.
Thank you.
Feeling confident?
Yes. Are you?
Goes without saying. Confidence is my middle name.
Your mother had a sense of humour then.
Very good. I'm glad we had our little chat on Friday. Cleared the air.
So am I.
I feel a lot happier now you've decided to drop this harassment nonsense. I knew you'd come round in the end. I could see you digging yourself a hole. Well, I know what it's like when you decide to make a stand against something and then suddenly realise you've overreacted. It's really difficult to swallow your pride and admit you've made a mistake. Still, pity you felt the need to resign, though. You've had a bright future here.
Yes, well, it's a bit too late to worry about that. I leave this week.
Should we go for a drink on Friday? You know, just to show there's no hard feelings. You know, let bygones be bygones. Toast your future.
Could we go over the running order of this presentation before management arrive?
There's no rush. I don't we're here until later on this afternoon.
I'd just feel better if we clarified everything.
See, that's the other thing I really admire about you. Despite this being your final week, you've shown absolutely no loss of enthusiasm towards the work.
I never had any problem with the work.
I mean, if it had been anyone else, they would have just, well, given up. But you've shown real dedication, despite our little misunderstandings.
I think we should have a look at the slides, too. Make sure they're still in the right order.
Sure. Maybe we should have another listen to the cassettes. Make sure they're queued up in the right places.
There's no need to worry about them. I checked them earlier. They're all ready.
OK.
What's this, lad? Quick profits, innit? Just been to my favourite wholesalers in Cali.
Well, it was illegal to sell duty-free gear.
Jimmy, since when have you been concerned about unlawful activity, eh? It's called bending the rules. Now, come on, give us a hand.
Yeah, I will. Give us a second.
Hey!
Amazing the way you can fit a grand into a little envelope like that, isn't it?
Ah, you're sorted then.
No problem. Said you could rely on me.
You make it sound as if you're doing me a favour.
So I mean, then.
Looks like it.
So I promised the missus a dream home in Crocky Park, eh?
You promised nothing to nobody. You keep your mouth shut till all this blows over.
All right, it's all right. Keep your hair on.
This isn't the National Lottery, you know. You do realise what you're getting involved in?
Only what you've told me. About it being a load of coke getting shipped in.
Hello. Careless talk, Jim. Do you understand what I'm saying? The deal's getting closer and people are getting edgy. You keep your lips sealed.
You say it's getting closer. What do you mean exactly?
All right, look. It's a big import job. The stuff's coming into the docks this week. This is heavy stuff going down here, you know. We're not talking knock-off videos. We're talking Class A drugs.
All right, all right. Listen, I'm just into making a quick few bob, that's all. I don't want to get involved in the other side of things. That's not my style. I'll leave that to you and your mates.
You're already involved. If anything goes wrong, then we all go down together. You do understand the stakes, don't you?
How do you mean?
10 years behind bars, at least. Do you think you could cope with that? What is it they say? If you can't do the time, then don't do the crime. Look, I'm not trying to scare you off. I just want you to understand exactly what you're getting involved in.
Hey, Jimmy, you gonna give us a hand or what?
Yeah, all right, boss.
I'll keep you informed.
Just asking Brian how our Tracy's getting on in Chester.
All right. So, how is she getting on?
Fine, yeah. She's doing great.
So, have you thought any more about the SAIDS test?
Yes.
And?
I'll have the test on one condition.
Well, what's that?
You have one too.
You're joking, aren't you?
Works both ways, Barry. What's the point of me having the test if you don't have one as well? Even if I'm in the clear, it doesn't mean to say that you will be.
Well, I'm not going to have anything. I know about safe sex, you know.
Yes, but you are quite a few years older than me. Were you practicing safe sex 10 years ago? Even 5 years ago?
Well, maybe not. But I'm not in the high-risk group, am I?
I'd say you were in the highest risk group. It's called ignorance. I've never had unprotected sex with anyone, and I'm certainly not going to start with you. Not unless I can be absolutely sure that you're in the clear too.
I'm not going to no clap clinic. I mean, someone might know me.
Then, if they do, I'm sure they'll be just as embarrassed as you are.
No. Look, you're not on.
The decision's yours. Either get the test or the deal is off.
Jack, would you mind holding the fort a few minutes? I've just got to pop out and see someone.
This certain someone wouldn't happen to be Bev, would it?
No, I've told you. All that is well and truly over.
Just making sure. I'll nip the loo before you go.
Right.
Where's Jackie?
She's just nipped to the loo. She's been looking for you. Have you two fallen out again?
No, what makes you think that?
Just that she was in a right state this morning.
How do you mean, like?
Well, I don't know, she wouldn't say. But I tell you what, James, wouldn't fancy being in your shoes.
Hey, do us a favour, Money.
What?
Don't mention I've been in.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I always am.
I probably would be better staying in the lodge tomorrow night.
Seems more sensible to me.
Yeah, nothing worse than getting stuck in the middle of the town, rotten drunk looking for a taxi. All right?
All right. I was just on my way round to yours.
Saved you a journey then, haven't we?
I just wanted to apologise for all the upset I've caused.
Again?
No, I really mean it this time. I know what a mess I've made of things with Bev. I'm really sorry that you're to be involved.
Well, so are we.
It's definitely over this time. I just thought you should know.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, well, we've had a proper talk and we both decided it's for the best.
And what about the baby? Or have you conveniently forgotten she's pregnant?
No, Lynn, of course I haven't forgotten. She's keeping it.
Oh, so you're going to be daddy again after all, then?
I've spoken to all Michael and Jacqueline and they're both prepared to forgive me.
And what about Dee Dee? Is she prepared to forgive you? I bet you haven't even been to see her, have you?
No. No, not yet.
Believe me, Ron, I'm made up it's over between you and our Bev. But I think it's Dee Dee you should be talking to, not us. I'm just going to see if Barry Grant's around, OK?
What am I supposed to do, Frank? Go down on my knees and sing, don't laugh at me because I'm a fool?
You've been a right divvy, but it's all over.
Pity your Lynn doesn't think the same way.
Yeah, well, she's got more important things on her mind. What with the wedding next week, but she'll come round.
That soon? You all set?
Yeah, everything seems to be bang on schedule. What having to do in here? Just checking everything's still all right.
Well, all the best then. I'm just sorry that we had to fall out over all of this.
Yeah. Yeah, so am I. Look, I'm on my stag night tonight tomorrow. You're welcome to come if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's all right with you, Frank, I might just do that.
Toast a fresh start. To all of us, eh?
I'd love that. Nice one, Frank.
Frank, I can't believe it.
You won't have another heart attack, will you?
Don't be saying that.
Aye, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, you're getting paranoid in your old age.
All right, Barry, lad. Just checking everything's sorted for the do.
Everything's fine, Frank. The club's still here.
It's my stag night tomorrow night. Lynn's taught me to come in here. Believe you got a 60s do one?
Yeah, something like that, Frank.
I thought maybe we could have the main table for the reception over here. What do you think?
All right. Well, you win.
Sorry?
We'll both have the test, but there's no way I'm going to no hospital.
Well, that could be rather difficult, you know. You can't buy do-it-yourself kits at the chemist's.
Barry, you did say the DJ's included in the price, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right, Frank.
Oh, nice one, mate.
I've booked us into a private clinic.
I can't afford to go privately.
Don't panic. It's only 50 quid. My treat.
Well, that's such a waste of money. An NHS clinic would do just as well.
Well, if I want to waste my money, I will.
Oh, well, fair enough if you've got money to burn.
Hey, Barry, it won't be all this acid house rubbish, will it?
No, it'll be, you know, usual stuff. Crystal chandeliers, tie yellow ribbon, whatever you want, Frank.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Look, I'll just get rid of these and then, well, we've got to go in half an hour.
You want to go now?
Why not? Sooner the better. Get it over with.
What a beautiful garden.
What do you think we should do about this check?
Not sure.
Well, it's very awkward. Now, Penny must be aware that it's bounced. They'll have received a letter too.
She'd have mentioned it if she'd known.
Oh, I suppose she's just as embarrassed as we are.
Oh, perhaps we should wait till Clive gets back, see if he brings it up.
You're right.
We were just admiring the garden.
Bad news, I'm afraid. I've just had a call from Clive. Unfortunately, he's got to stay in London for a few days.
Oh, that's a shame.
Bother at the House of Commons?
I'm not really sure. Clive also assists us with the finance of my family's firm and other things. I try not to get involved.
Ah, right, yes. Roxton Spring. We won't drink anything, that's...
Or if it's his parliamentary business or not.
Will he be back sometime this week before we head off?
Let's hope so. But with Clive's job, one does get used to him letting you down.
I eat needles.
The information that Miss Dwyer and myself have gathered for today comes after several weeks of rather extensive research. I'm confident that you'll find some of the statistics that we've unveiled to be incredibly encouraging. Marianne, when you're ready. Now, this first graph shows the volume of ethnic individuals employed by Griersons up until 5 years ago. It's clear to see the figures are insubstantial in comparison to this next slide, which shows a heartening increase in the multicultural workforce during the period September 1988 to September 1993.
Hiya, come in. Hiya. I brought this over for you. I finished it on the way home. I've got to find the time to read it. So is it good then?
Yeah, but it's really sad. I was so embarrassed. Can you believe it? I started crying on the bus. Some old woman asked if I was all right, so I told her that my auntie had died. Don't know why. So, this is your place then, is it?
Yeah, well, you know, it's not bad. It suits me.
I like your interior design. Very tasteful. Very 80s yuppie.
Thanks, I chose everything myself.
What's Matt's going to do? Opportunities in Oxford?
With a house husband, so he says. Can't see it myself. But he says now that he's got her back, he's going to do everything he can to prove his undying love for her.
Sounds all right to me. Leave the man at home while she's out forging her career. Even if it is only temporary, excuse. Sorry.
Do you want tea or coffee?
Tea, please.
How was uni?
Exhausting. 7.5 hours of lectures in one day.
What? Is that normal?
It is if you're a medical student.
I don't think you'd be able to cope with that.
You have to. The other students are so competitive.
Have you made many friends while you've been there?
I haven't really. I think it's harder for me because I'm already living in Liverpool. Most of them get to know each other in the halls and that.
So don't you go out with them at night or anything?
No, they all go down to the cabin on a Thursday night, but it's not really my scene. I'm not into chatting up doctors.
Hey, do you fancy going for a drink tonight?
Not if you don't mind. No, my lot would probably end up getting chatted up by some really gross fellas who are only after one thing.
We've got a bit of a downer on men at the moment. Is that anything to do with what happened with Peter Harrison?
It's not just him. Let's just say I've always found men a bit of a disappointment.
Have you had a bit of a bad time with boyfriends?
What boyfriends? I've never even had a serious relationship. I think my dad was enough to put me off him for life.
I must admit, there was quite a lot of gossip about him when he was alive.
I can imagine.
Was he really as bad as everyone made out?
No. It was worse.
How was it for you?
Terrible. I was dreading the blood test, and that turned out to be the easiest part.
Oh, don't tell me a little pimple occurred to you.
Too right.
Never mind, it's all over now.
Yeah, but is it though? I mean, I went in there thinking it was all clear. I mean, it was just a routine check-up.
I know, and I came out imagining I'd got every disease under the sun. It's just a matter of waiting now. The lady I saw said we'd have our results in a day or two. We'll have peace of mind then.
Yeah, but will we though? I mean, how would you feel if, well, if you did turn out to be positive?
I really don't know.
Neither do I.
And finally, I'd like you all to listen to an audio tape compiled by Miss Dwyer and myself, containing a summary of our findings and our proposals to improve the recruitment of ethnic minorities to management and senior management positions. The idea being that copies are sent out to all heads of regional training offices.
Grierson's is a company with a purpose. It aims to enter the 21st century with a multicultural workforce second to none. However, while the recruitment of women has risen to 28% of senior management, ethnic minority groups...
Look, guy chases a girl around the club, it's fair game. Does it in the office, sexual harassment. That's it in a nutshell. I fancied you, I let you know it. You just misread my signs.
So if it's all so trivial to you, why did you tell my boyfriend that I'd had an affair with you?
Do you really think I'm going to stand up in front of the board of directors and tell them how I really feel about you? I'm well respected here. I've got a good future ahead of me. Excuse me.
All right, love. Bit early for a drink.
It's not a drink I'm after.
Why? Is there something up, love?
Don't act so bloody innocent. Where's my bracelet, Jimmy?
What bracelet?
Me charm bracelet. What have you done with this?
I haven't touched it.
If you've pawned it, you're dead.
I swear to you, I haven't touched it.
Don't lie to me. You know it's worth a fortune. You know it's one of the only expensive things I own. Where is it?
When did you notice it was missing?
This morning. I was about to phone the police, and then I realised. And then when I was looking for the rent book, I noticed the insurance policies have gone and all. What are you up to?
All right, all right. Look, love, I'll come clean with you.
Well, I'm waiting.
Look, I swear you'll get the stuff back. It's just, I needed the money for an investment.
What sort of investment?
Well, I've had a tip, you know, an horse, I mean, I know it sounds dodgy and that, but look, it's a dead cert, honest.
I don't believe you! I don't believe you, you stupid idiot!
Jackie! Look, I did it for you. I did it for us. So we could get our dream home. Look, you'll get your bracelet back. You'll get more. Brand new house for the pair of us.
Won't you ever learn, Jimmy? There's no such thing as a dead cert where you're involved. Everything you touch turns to a disaster.
It's guaranteed, this, I swear.
Better be. Because otherwise we're finished. I really mean it this time, Jimmy. I swear to God. If I don't get my bracelet back, we're finished for good.
Brookside's back on Monday at the same time, and don't forget our omnibus edition on Sunday morning at 10. Tomorrow at 1, Brighton Rocks.
Ready? Nearly.
What's he doing up there?
Polishing his head.
Well, you better get a move on. Ron Dixon will be here in a minute.
Dad! Come, Ed.
OK, son.
Give us half an hour, then follow us round the club.
Right. Can't wait to see his face.
What's all the whispering?
Oh, just giving your best man his stag night instructions. No stupid drinking competitions. No roody-noody kissograms. And definitely no getting handcuffed to lampposts with your kecks round your ankles.
Don't worry, love. Couple of shandies, bag of chips. Be back by 10:30.
Just a sec.
It's for you.
Hiya.
What are you doing here?
Well, my mum's just dropped your two off at ours, and they said Frank was having a stag night, so I thought me and you could have a little hen party of our own.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Way.
Jeff, just have a look through the window and see what that is.
Lynn, I can do without all this.
It's Ron Dixon.
Come on.
What? I've done nothing wrong.
Look, this is Frank's night. Don't ruin it.
All right, Ron, come in.
All right, Frank. Thought you got off without me there for a minute.
Nah, we're all getting changed upstairs.
All set then?
As he'll ever be.
Thought we'd have one in the swamp first.
I thought you were going to the Lalouse.
Oh, we are later.
But I thought your mates were meeting us at the club.
Yeah. We've got loads of time.
I don't want you letting anyone down.
All right, we'll make it a swift half just for you.
Good. And I'm counting on you two minders to make sure that's all it is.
Straight up the stairs, lads. Set it up in the far corner.
All right.
Nice one. All right, Brian. We've got a minute. Aye, aye, lads. Watch it, will you? Any news?
About what?
Our coke deal.
No, nothing yet.
Nothing?
I'm in the same boat as you are. It's a waiting game. The stuff will still be stashed in a ship somewhere down the docks.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just... Well, it means a lot to me, this.
And a damn sight more to me.
So have you any idea when you'll hear what's happening?
You know what's happening, Jim? I'm going to go to a hotel room with 30,000 quid and wave a magic wand and treble it at least.
So is it still on, then?
Tomorrow, as planned.
Oh,
Why?
No reason.
Good.
So have you actually handed the money over then?
Is there a problem?
No,
Because it's a bit late in the day to be messing around.
So have you handed the cash over then? You know, mine and yours.
Am I detecting some second thoughts on the horizon?
Not for me, no.
Well, that's all right then.
Well, it's the missus, you see. Well, it's her money and all, like...
Yeah, she's henpecked you into chickening out.
No, she thinks I've stuck it on her nose.
So what's wrong?
I'm just not so sure it's a good idea anymore.
I knew this would happen.
What?
Your bottle's gone, hasn't it?
No.
You're losing it, aren't you?
No way.
Because it's tough, Jim. I've got to turn up there tomorrow with 30 grand. And 3 of it's going to be yours, whether you like it or not.
Fine. Forget Jackie. This is what I want.
Good.
So, let's drink to it.
Well, shall I open this bottle of wine or not?
I haven't got time.
So when did you plan your big surprise?
The other week. Could you zip us up?
You never said anything to me.
I've been busy.
Sounds great.
Fingers crossed, eh?
I'd love to go, you know.
Bear.
Just for half an hour.
What if Ron wasn't going? We'd be laughing.
I know, but he is, and it's Frank's night, and we don't want any arguing.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter. The sooner I get him out of my system, the better.
That's right.
I know. Do you want that glass of wine then, or not?
Go on. But make it snappy.
Right, lads, what are we having? No, my shout, I'll get him. Jeff?
Yeah, thanks, sir.
Francis?
From wild, sir.
Evening all.
Hi, Jeff.
All right.
All right, sound, yeah? Big night tonight, eh?
Yeah, last night's a freedom, mate.
No, I hope you behave yourself.
Now, my old best man will keep me in check, won't you, son? Got a group on tonight, have you?
Yeah, 60s job, you know.
Any good?
I don't know.
There can't be much worse than a normal racket they chain out here. That rave garbage killing live music.
Here you go, chap.
Cheers.
Shouldn't you be on the, what's it? Lemo?
Why?
You're footballer, aren't you? Supposed to keep fit.
He's injured, you know, Jim. He's taking it easy.
Doesn't look injured to me.
Well, I'm not. I've retired.
Oh, from footy, like?
Yeah.
How come?
I fancy getting a job as being a bouncer instead.
Bernard Macker. Come on, son. Come in, down some work. Go.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'd like to propose a toast.
To
your bosses for giving you a job back.
Cheers.
And for finally seeing the light and giving old Chaz and his wandering hands the bullet.
I'll drink to that.
And to the inventor of the tape recorder, without whose help your cunning little plan would never have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And last but by no means least, to my girl, for sticking to her guns even when her divvy of a boyfriend didn't believe it.
Thanks.
I tell you what, I'd have given me right hard to see old Charlie Boy's face when you started playing that tape.
The sound of his chin hitting the floor was deafening.
Wonder what he'll think of life on the dole, like.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, you're right. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my turn for a toast.
Oh, aye?
To Leo and Gemma for being tucked up asleep in bed and letting me have their dad all to myself.
I'll drink to that.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Someone should warn him, you know, before it's too late. Frank Rogers. I mean, he got rid of one wife, why marry another?
No.
You've gone very quiet all of a sudden, haven't you?
Am I?
Thinking about tomorrow? Whose bottle's going now, then, eh?
No one's.
Yeah, well, maybe it should be.
Oh, yeah, why's that?
Because this £3 is all I've got, mate. And if anything goes wrong and I lose it, I'm going to come looking for you.
You know, sometimes, Jimmy, you're so full of it. Anyway, come on, it's your round.
Tell you what, boys, I don't know I'm going to get through that lot.
I think your lad here will give you a hand.
When's the band on, son?
I don't know, man. You better ask me future stepmother.
Hey?
Guess who?
Lynn?
Just came to see if you're behaving yourself.
I think you better ask him when he gets through that lot.
Oh, my God.
Been complaining about the band coming on late.
Has he now?
Hey, I'm going to have to get up there and give a song myself at this rate.
Not a bad idea.
So come you've turned up?
Oh, that's my business.
Is a new dress? At last. Aye. It's like Jerry Marsden. Looks like him to me. And Pete Best on the drums. And two of the swinging blue jeans.
Yeah?
What the hell are they doing here?
You can see.
Ladies and gentlemen, hang on. Can I have your attention, please? We're here tonight to honour an old mate of ours from the dark and distant past. Frank Rogers, from the Scots of God. If you can call that, please. Well, Frank's getting married to Lynn next week, and Lynn's organised this little surprise for our Frank. Good on you, Frank. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Any idea who's offered Chaz's job, then?
No.
Hey, you might be in the frame yourself, you know.
I'm more than happy to still have a job at all.
Well, you never know.
Oh.
You're joking. Hello, Mick.
Who is it?
It's no one. I needed to see you both. Are you got a death wish? Look, can I come in? You're bladdered, aren't you? Look, I've had a drink, but I'm not drunk. Look, just do one, will you? Look, it won't take a minute.
Let him in. I've got nothing to be scared of.
Thanks. Get on with it then. First of all, I want to say that I've dropped the assault charge against Mick.
Oh, really?
And am I meant to thank you for that, am I? No, I suppose not. So, what else then? These are for you. They're my own private notes on who's for us and who's against us at Grierson's. Us? You've been given the bullets, haven't you? I think you'll find them an interesting read.
Why the big gesture?
Call it my going away present. Sound. Does that mean you're going away now? Take them.
I don't want anything off you.
Independent to the bitter end, eh?
That's right.
Good job. Because now I'm gone, you'll get zilch support from your superiors.
I'll survive.
Yeah. As a token black woman stuck in a corner going nowhere.
Look, you're
going, mate. Out the door. That's all you are. Someone to be wheeled out and patted on the head when the occasion calls for it.
Is that right?
Right so. They didn't hire you for your brains, you know. They hired you for this and for those. Right, that's it.
Don't, Mick, he's not worth it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've already won.
Yeah, out the door. Look, I'll leave these anyway. Goodbye, Chaz. There was something else. The company have made a decision about funding for the gym. They'll give it another couple of months, and then they're going to pull it. Sorry about that. Bye.
Last time, come on. Salisbury, cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's a place I love, and here I'll stay.
Right, I'll get a drink, Lynn. I just want to have a word with the lads.
Got a decent bottle in the office. Do you fancy it?
Yeah, all right. Can't hear myself thinking here.
I know. What are you doing here?
Well?
Want to miss the big surprise?
Well, the chance to cause trouble.
No. I'm here for you and Frank. No one else.
All right. Keep it that way.
Tomorrow's the day then, eh?
Certainly is.
Please, God, don't let anything go wrong.
It won't.
You don't know how much this means to me. The whole thing. It's gonna set me and Jackie up for life.
You're only going to make a few grand, you know.
That'll only be a few grand for you and your jet set mates. But it's everything to me.
Of course. You're going to buy your dream house, aren't you?
Don't wind me up. You've no idea what it's like. Up in your posh flat. Yeah, well, I've never had a place of my own. I've always rented. Either crappy council houses or damp old flats. Yeah, well, this money is going to be a deposit on my place. For me and my wife.
Fair enough. Wish you luck with it.
Mad, isn't it, eh? How your whole life can change. And all for a bag of powder. I mean, just look at it. What is that?
The sample I gave you last week. Good lad.
I mean, it's nothing, is it? But it's everything. 'Cause that is gonna get me a house.
And you want to know why?
I've never known why people would pay good money to shove gear like that up their noses.
Maybe it's time you found out. If you knew what I was feeling now, you'd understand why.
And what's that?
It's life, Jim, but not as you know it.
Jackie's coming to the wedding then?
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Good.
Why?
Oh, just wondered. Yeah, I better take these over, eh?
Hey, great this love, isn't it?
Yeah.
I might go up there in a minute and show that Mars what a real rocket sounds like.
Oh, I think they're all right for the time being, love.
Do you want to come meet the roadies? Come on, gotta meet this one fella, Poncho Powell. Hey, tell you what, he's a scream.
Will you mind me back a minute?
Yeah, okay. Oh, you know me, Dad, like the keys.
Oh, yeah?
All right.
Yeah, you.
So.
Good. How's,
Okay. Great day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bit before my time, like.
Right up my street.
So, was everything okay then?
Yeah. Well.
Hey, one, Mike's, please. One, Mike.
No. No, I don't.
There's no use going into it all again.
Is there?
What's the point?
You tell me.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I miss you. All right.
And I miss you too,
Do you?
like no one's business.
God, give me strength. Do you want a drink?
How's it feel, Jim?
Unreal.
Told you.
So this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
And that's gonna get me my house.
Yep.
Ooh. Sweet as a nut. Cheers, brah.
All right. It wasn't that good. Yes, it was. Right, now we come to the moment we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, and the moment that Frank has been dreading. Because, Frankie, come down here and give us one of your old Scotty Dog songs. Come on, Frank, go on, let's go.
Oh, he's not going to sing, is he?
Looks like it.
That's all we need.
Since you've been gone, I had my shirts done, I've had the house clean. Ain't getting thin, but one thing I miss, nobody butters the toast like you.
You all right?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah, just let me know he's still there.
He's having a little kick, is he? Look, could I,
What? Did you strange woman in public?
Oh, sorry, doesn't matter.
Go on.
Bev, what are we going to do?
Thought we decided.
Yes, so did I, but...
You know what I'm doing? Getting away from this racket.
Where are you going?
To Frank's. Got a key. House is empty. You can come back with me if you want.
Oh, I don't know.
We could talk properly there.
Yeah, but what would I tell him?
I'll wait for you outside. If you can drag yourself away.
All together now. You must remember this one.
You made it then?
Yes?
And what did you tell the ugly sister?
Nothing. I just walked.
Oh, he was a big boy then.
What can I say? Can I just say, I am honoured to be on the same stage as the boys, and I mean that. And I'm going to leave it to them now. All the best.
Oh, well done, Frank.
That's
Brilliant,
all over.
wasn't he brilliant?
You haven't seen Ron and Bev, have you?
Oh, I don't know. I think I got up before.
1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let the sun catch you crying. The night's the time for all your tears.
That'll be our Tony, that. He should be in bed.
Can't you leave him for now?
No, better not. You go over, it won't be a minute.
Okay, you've got 1 minute.
Right. Tony! I thought I said 10:30, didn't I? Tony... Dee?
Hello, Ron. I've come home.
What do you think?
Bad, mention it.
Hey, you. Do you think I should go on stars in their eyes?
Yeah, you're great.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Oh, it's just Ron and Bev. We're in a bunk together.
Oh, blow them. Tonight's our night.
Your night.
No, ours. Because from now on, I want to share everything I've got till I dare pop me clogs.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love you and Matthews.
Well, the feeling is definitely mutual.
What do you mean, Dee, you've come home?
It's not very complicated. I've left the convent. I'm back.
For good?
For better or for worse.
But why?
I'm sorry. I'm really tired. We've got plenty of time to talk about the whys and wherefores. I'm going up. Night.